the topic in that hearing was to debate whether science should be the basis of public policy.
No! Yes, I mean.
This on a subject which represents an existential threat to who we are as a species, yet supposed leaders are pushing science fiction instead of science fact to our collective peril. And let's be clear about something, LA. If you can see out these windows, you see what color that sky is? It's blue. Anybody around here about 2 decades ago? Remember what that sky looked like? It wasn't blue. It wasn't blue. But what happened? Leaders led, recognizing that in large part, the threat to our climate is a result of human behaviors which can be changed without much change to our lifestyle if there is leadership. We need a new leader. Let's speak true. Russia interfered in the election of the president.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yet on this subject, we have a commander-in-chief who, on this subject, prefers to take the word of the Russian president over the word of the American intelligence. Prefers to take the word of a North Korean dictator over the word of the American intelligence community when it comes to an American student who was tortured and later died. We have a commander-in-chief who prefers to take the word of a Saudi prince over the word of the American intelligence community when it comes to a journalist who was assassinated, a journalist who had American credentials. We need a new commander-in-chief. And I could go on and on with the truths, but it's a Sunday afternoon, and at some point I hope to cook family dinner for my family. So I'm gonna end the truths with this one that I believe, my friends and my neighbors, that I believe at this moment in time is one of the most important truths that we can not only speak, but that we must feel and know in our hearts and in our souls, and in particular at this moment in time where there are so many powerful forces that are trying to sow hate and division among us. And that truth is this.
We're gonna be the next president!
Yeah! Which is, the vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us. Let's know that truth and speak that truth. The vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us. And here's how I think about it. I think about it based on what I call the middle of the night thought. You know, some people refer to that as the 3 in the morning thought. Other people refer to that time as the witching hour. You know what I'm talking about, right? When you wake up in the middle of the night with that thought that's been weighing on you. Well, for the vast majority of us, when we wake up thinking that thought, it is never through the lens of the party with which we're registered to vote.
Nope.
For the vast majority of us, when wake up thinking that thought, it is never through the lens of some simplistic demographic some pollster put us in. And for the vast majority of us, when we wake up thinking that thought, it usually has to do with one of just a very few things. Our personal health, the health of our children or our parents. For so many, can I get a job, keep a job, pay the bills by the end of the month, retire with dignity? For our students, can I pay off those student loans? For so many families in our country, can I help my family member get off their drug or opioid addiction? The vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us. And so I say, as we march toward 2020, let's hold on to that. Let's claim that. Let's know that. And let's not buy what some people are trying to sell. When they're trying to convince us it's us versus them, because I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. And I'll tell you else what I'm not buying. I'm not buying this conversation that's been happening recently about how, you go to the Midwest, you need to have one conversation. You go to the South, you have a different conversation. If you go on the coast, you have a different conversation. I'm not buying that either. And I would also ask that as we march toward 2020, let's also remember one of the greatest strengths about who we are as a nation is that we, by our very nature, are aspirational. We are an aspirational nation. We are a nation that was founded on noble ideals. The ideals that were present when we wrote the Constitution of the United States and all of its amendments, and the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights, and those words we spoke in 1776, that we are all equal and should be treated that way. We are aspirational. We are also clear-eyed. We've not yet met those ideals. But the strength of who we are is we fight to get there. So this then becomes a fight that is born out of optimism. This is a fight that is born out of knowing what can be, unburdened by what has been. This is a fight that is not only about the soul of our country, it is about love of country, and this is a